2 Chronicles 5. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, which no, they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. Believing is doing. I mean, I shouldn't have to specify that. Doing anything. Forcing the creator to do anything is a foolish statement. You can never do that. I mean, you could say that you can, and you could pretend that you can, but in reality, you're just screwing yourself. You're not doing anything. Anyways, there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. Before I leave and go camping, I want to try to get to to 10, like complete 10 today, so that there's 26 or 29 left when I come back. Anyways, 2 Chronicles 5. And all the work that Shlomo had done for the house of Yahweh was completed, and Shlomo brought in the set-apart items for his father David, the silver and the gold and all the utensils, and he put them in the treasuries of the house of Elohim. And Shlomo assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel in Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the covenant of Yahweh from the city of David, which is in Sion, Sion, and all the men of Israel assembled to the sovereign at the festival, which was in the 7th new moon, so the 7th month. And all the elders of Israel came, and the Levites took up the ark, and they brought up the ark, the tent of appointment, and all the set-apart utensils that were in the tent. The Levite priests brought them up. Levite is L-E with a half a check mark. W-I-T-E would have been a V. That's the only difference. A W is a V. Levite, because of the V. Well, there's festival, so I don't know. Anyways, the Levite priests brought them up, and sovereign Shlomo and all the congregation of Israel who were assembled to him before the ark were slaughtering so many sheep and cattle that could not be counted or numbered, and the priests brought in the ark of the covenant of Yahweh to its place, into the speaking place of the house, to the most set-apart place under the wings of the cherubim. For the cherubim spread their wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubim covered over the ark and its poles. And the poles were so long that the ends of the poles of the ark were seen from the set-apart place in front of the speaking place, but they were not seen from outside, and they are there to this day. Yeah, the last person that touched the ark was killed by Yahweh for touching the ark, because it's set apart. There was not in the ark but the 2 tablets which Moshe put there at Horeb, H with a dot, O-R, E with a half a check mark, B with a line underneath of it, when Yahweh made a covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of Mitzrayim. And it came to be when the priests came out of the most set-apart place, for all the priests who were present had set themselves apart. There was none to watch by division. And the Levite singers, all those of Asaph, A-S-A-P-H, and Heman, H-E with a half a check mark, M-A-N, and Yeduthan, Y-E-D with a line underneath of it, U-T-H-U-N, with their sons and their brothers, stood at the east end of the slaughter place, dressed in white linen, having cymbals and harps and lyres, and with them 120 priests sounding with trumpets. Then it came to be, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking Yahweh. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and with cymbals and with instruments of song, and giving praise to Yahweh, for he is good, for his loving commitment is everlasting, the house of Yahweh was filled with a cloud, and the priests were unable to stand and perform the service because of the cloud, for the esteem of Yahweh filled the house of Elohim. In other words, he was very glad.